Phase 2. So intention here is like to make yourself foolproof for a service-based company. So first step will be focus on core computer science subjects. We have already talked about, right? Database management system, operating system, computer networks. These are very core to computer science. So you have two options. So either you can completely learn this subject end to end, or second, you can do only important concept or hot topics for your interviews. So if you have time, okay, so my suggestion is to go end to end. So you can follow any like good lecture series. Like I have followed NPTEL lectures from IIT professors. Okay, there are other lecture series also, like University of California, Berkeley, or MIT OpenCourseWare, and there are many other resources also. So there's a website called freevideolectures.com, so which lists these kind of lecture series from top universities of world. So I'm already in a process of creating a video to like how to find like good resources for any subject of computer science. So please watch out for that video. Personally, I have used this kind of resources a lot while doing my BTECH. So my suggestion will be like, so watch few videos of like different resources and find out like which professor or which lecture you are able to follow more, and you can complete that. So second option here is like you don't have to cover the complete end-to-end course of this subject. You can only cover the important topics or the hot topics for your interviews. So you can do reverse engineering here, like so you read an interview experience and like see what are the important concepts of these subjects has been asked, and you can learn only those topics only. Or while doing project, like what are the concepts that you have used of these subjects in your project, only those concepts you can learn. So if you want to cover this end to end, it will take anywhere around like 30, 45 days or 50 days of time. And if you want to cover only important aspect, 10 to 15 days of time will be good. So please note a point here that in my many interview experience, I have seen that candidates are like not much interested in these subjects like operating system, database management system, or computer networks. So my suggestion is like, these are very fundamentals to computer science. So maybe in phase 2 or phase 3, wherever you want to cover this, but cover this end to end. It will not make you just job ready, but it can make you a worthy computer science engineer also. Second step of phase 2 is like make programming a regular practice now. So it can be like daily 1 or weekly 3. It's up to you. Like the key is like you have to be consistent, and week by week you have to increase the complexity. Third step of phase 2 is like our favorite topic, data structures and algorithms. So start with fundamentals first, like linear data structure like array, linked list. Okay, then go with like 2D arrays, then maybe trees and graphs, and stick to like what is in your syllabus first. Okay, the traversal techniques, basic questions around it. In this phase, we'll not touch the algorithm paradigms like dynamic programming, greedy algorithms, or divide and conquer. Don't touch now. And here again, we have to practice this. We have already said that make programming a regular practice. So whatever concept you are learning here from DSA, again practice that in that step. And as promised, like there's a video coming up which is like going to provide you tips and guidance to how to learn data structures and algorithms in like interesting and very easy manner. Please watch out for that video. So the fourth step in phase 2 is like to cover the important concepts like object-oriented programming, 3-tier web architecture. So these are the individual topics. So when you learn interview experiences of different companies, you will see like, okay, these are the 5-10 topics is coming like in every interview. Okay, so as and when you are getting this topic individually, you can learn around these concepts. So like this is not going to take that much time. So 10 to 15 days of time will be enough for this step. So phase 2 ends here. So in phase 2, we have covered like core of computer science partially or fully. So we made a programming a regular practice now. We started with DSA concept, and we have also covered some interesting and hot topics from interview experiences. So in total, it is going to take 60 to 90 days of time if you give 2 to 3 hours of your time daily. So if we conclude phase 1 and phase 2, so we have learned fundamental of a programming language, and we have made programming a regular practice now. So we have started with data structure concepts. So we have created a web-based project like where we have used front-end technologies, back-end technologies, database management system. So we learned core of computer science like operating system, database management system, computer networks. And we have also covered important topics like object-oriented programming concept or 3-tier web architecture. So technically you are more than ready for a service-based company interview. And not just jobs, so from an engineering perspective also, you are now a more capable and confident engineer. And one point to note here is like, so if you have time, so whatever concepts you have used in phase 2, you can utilize in your existing project, or you can create a new project and use this knowledge to implement in that, so that it can give you a foolproof picture for that knowledge. Phase 3 we are going to cover in a separate video. So as I told that, so phase 2 is making you a fundamentally strong computer science engineer. So in phase 3 we will continue this process to become a pro computer science engineer. So now we are going to cover few tips and few don'ts, okay, that you have to follow while following this strategy. So first tip is like, keep taking notes. So you are like taking a vast knowledge from like programming, DSA, different concepts of computer science, important aspects of computer science. So keep taking notes. So if you don't take notes, probability is like you can forget this concept also. So take your notes in your copy, notepad, whatever is like comfortable with you. So be a part of a group or form a group having serious candidates for career discussions. Like you will share knowledge, like listen to their knowledge. It will like validate your knowledge also. Take help from others. So IT industry works on the principle of collaboration. So don't be shy on like taking help or providing help to others. So find a mentor. So it can be like a friend of the same batch, or it can be senior, it can be professor of your college. So they will be there. Like if you stuck somewhere, if you have any doubts, okay, they will be there to guide you. And some don'ts now. So you don't have to cover everything. So as I said, like you have to stick to the fundamentals and what is the basic requirement of a computer science engineer. Don't lose patience and calmness. Okay, so generally like if you have less amount of time to prepare for a job, like so people lose patience. So don't do that. Take out 6 months of time and completely transform yourself. DSA, you don't have to focus in initial days. Even in the phase 2, we have covered only fundamental aspects. And don't worry a lot about package or money. Focus on making yourself competent first. So you will get enough number of opportunity to improve on this. So you want to conclude this video with a statement that, so this strategy, if you follow, right, so it will not be making you just job ready, but you will be more confident, competent and capable engineer. And this I don't have to tell you, you will feel it yourself after completing phase 1 and phase 2. So take out 6 months of time and completely transform yourself. Share this video with your friends who are in similar situation, and they will thank you for their entire life. So we are in process of making multiple such videos to simplify your engineering life. Thank you.